What does Batman have to do with sales? So, there are personas. There are sales personas. There are salespeople who are much like Batman right now. And I have to tell you, I drift into this zone quite often. Batman sells fear. Batman sells some scary stuff in order to get you to take action. Batman will scare you straight. Batman is going to come for you, right? His whole thing is like he's the Dark Knight. His whole bat theme is meant to strike fear into his enemies. And fear is a very motivating factor. So fear of loss, fear of missing out. We as salespeople, we can do this. We can say, okay, well, your money's going to go to someplace else if you don't lock it in right now. I wish I could tell you I have unlimited amounts, but I don't. What's it going to be? Right, so we will put them up against the wall sometimes and sell the fear. Hey, if you don't do this now, you may never be able to do it. The guidelines might change tomorrow. Would you like that? Would you put your family at risk? Right, that's pretty harsh, but that's a Batman sales style where we sell with fear. Now, conversely, and this is why Batman and Superman work so well together, and it's why you very often see Batman versus Superman movies, and even in the comic books, like that's a very classic competition. It's because they are dynamic and opposite from each other's perspectives. They both want to do good, obviously, but how they get it done, how they sell their message, how they sell their fan base, really, their constituents, is different. Superman sells with hope. Superman sells the vision of a stronger tomorrow. Superman sells like, hey, if I get rid of all the missiles, the world will be a beautiful place. Superman sells freedom, truth, justice. He sells all of those like very positive, emotional things, and he tells people, hey, I stand for all of those things. If you believe in me, you believe in those things. Whereas Batman is just like the thing that goes bump in the night. Like, you hope you never meet Batman, right? And if you do, like, he's probably doing some sketchy stuff. Superman, however, like, you want to take a selfie with Superman, right? You know it. So, those two types of sales styles are important. Like, which one are you? Which one is your natural tendency? Ask yourself, next time you're selling to a client, are you more inclined to paint the vision down the road, or are you more inclined to tell them what would happen if you don't do this? And those are really the dynamic oppositions. So, Batman's going to tell you what's going to happen if you don't do anything. If you do nothing, what's going to happen? Whereas Superman tells you, hey, this is what will happen if you do something. And the truth is, we probably need a mixture of both. In fact, I would make an argument that we need the whole darn Justice League. So you need to have all of these personas in your basket, in your tool belt, in your arsenal, in your abilities. You need to be able to flip the switch and figure out which client needs which character here so that you can portray that character and you can get them off the fence. Now, it's all for good. These are all superheroes. These are all folks who are trying to do the right thing, and so are we. It's just that clients have a message that is easily received by one of these superheroes versus some of the others. Now, let's go from one side to the other side. So let's talk about the Aquaman. So let's talk about the Aquaman over here. So Aquaman is in tune with Mother Nature. So if you talk about the Aquaman sale will be like, hey, this is in balance. This is the right thing to do. This feels right. It's very much in touch with emotions. It's very much in touch with the harmony, the balance of everything. Green Lantern over there. So Green Lantern right there. He's essentially a cop. I don't know if you realize this. For those of you who are not, DC fans, I apologize. I'll do my best to explain everybody's role. But Green Lantern is essentially like, he's Sector 2814 Green Lantern Corps. Like, he's a cop. He represents the portion of our clients that need to follow the guidelines. These are the rules. There's a whole bunch of people who are guideline followers. So your Green Lantern salesperson is very matter-of-fact, very clear-cut, very much to the point, and here's the guidelines, here's the rules. Now, Wonder Woman over there, Wonder Woman represents a deeper emotional bond. Like, Wonder Woman is driven by her own emotions. So when you think about a Wonder Woman, like why she even broke out of Themyscira, watch these movies. It's very emotionally driven. Like, she has a deep sense of like yearning to help mankind, right? So she comes from a place of like internal desire to do good. I think it's the right thing to do. This is the person we're telling a story. We're telling your personal story. What's your origin story? Share your story with your borrowers and say, hey, listen, I understand exactly where you're coming from. I got to tell you, 2 years ago, I had a choice of what to do. I could have stayed at my old job doing nothing, but I chose to come here at Caliber Home Loans because they allow me to help more people. They allow me to do this. They allow me to talk to people like you and show them the way so that I can help. Flash over there is humorous. So the speedster over there in the red, he sells from like a playful, jovial, like, haha, here's what's going to happen. Like, you don't want that to happen, do you? Let me tell you a story. And then he tells a humorous story, and then like people joke and they laugh, and they don't call him like Flash. They call him, hey, Flashy baby, what's going on, man? Are you going to save me some money today? Right? He's friends. And here's the thing. People who like the flash salesperson, they know that friends don't screw friends over. So if you're friends with them, they're going to give you a good deal. They're going to give you good advice. Now, the last but not least over there, Cyborg. If somebody needs you to be Cyborg, if you've got a Cyborg client, then guess what? Cyborg sells with numbers. He sells with facts. He sells with hardcore research. Like, he's been on the interwebs. He's been researching all day and take this and this and this. These are the three most important facts. This is why you should move forward. The numbers dictate it. So I don't care which one of these personas you need to be today. In fact, there may be times when you need to be all six, like at various points in the phone call. But think about it this way. Do you have all of these capabilities in your tool belt right now? Take a look at all these folks. Write them down. Like, how would you sell like one of these people? And then could you do it? Because certain clients will appeal to each of these characters.